Hello YouTube, it's Ryan here with Hobbies the Man once again, and today we are doing another kind of Kaiju number 8 first look at a kind of what's it called, a volume. So here we have the Japanese edition. I already did a first look on this one and kind of compared it to other releases. It's the same size as a Mexican what's it called, A5 release. This is an A5 size. This is the same size that a lot of other countries use as well. This is the standard Japanese size, right? So here we go. I'm gonna show you this one, and then we're gonna show you Kaiju number 8, the English edition. This is a regular size, tankobon, the same that they use for any other Shonen Jump series. And there you go. So we'll look at both of them and then we'll compare and contrast and see what happens. So here we go. This is the Japanese edition. This is the first edition that they released. However, this is not any of the special editions that came with any postcards. I didn't know those existed at the time, so I only bought the regular edition. But here you go. It has this kind of nice band of silver here that kind of has some merchandising options here. And it kind of tells you, hey, there's over this many amounts of things being sold of this series, right? So yeah, you can remove this. It's just a little bit of merchandising. And then here you have the cover. It's the same as the English cover, but of course in Japanese. And I actually like this text a little bit better. It kind of does have the same vibe as the English text, but it is a lot more kind of like polished. It kind of doesn't look like it's chalk on a blackboard, and I like that a lot. I really appreciate it. There you go. Here's the spine. It's kind of different from the American one. There's the Shonen Jump logo. Here's the what's it called, the title with this weird and kind of ugly gray-green thing, and then here's the numbers again in that kind of interesting gray-green color, but it looks nicer with a black there. And I guess this is the information of the author and stuff like that. So yeah, then here's the back. Here's the rest of the image. It's kind of continuous across the whole thing, as you guys can see right there. And yeah, that's a synopsis in Japanese. I don't read it, so I don't know what it says. And the price here is 480 yen, which is pretty average, I guess. It's like $5. Where is it? Let's see. Right there, sorry. Oh, that's really bad. There you go. And yeah, so you can remove this. And here you go. This is the full image. Pretty good. I actually like it a lot. And here's the inside of it. It has these kind of silver flaps that I like. And of course, Naoya Matsumoto, right? That's his name. Yeah, Matsumoto's kind of authored note and information back here. So yeah, overall, this is a pretty average kind of Japanese edition. And of course, it has these nice colors. It has this very bright yellow color on the inside. And this is a front cover. This is Kafka trying to use his percentage, but he has a 0%, so that's kind of funny. And here is this back panel here that shows you, Kafka and some of the characters in this specific scene, I think from the next volume, but I can't remember. So yeah, and there you go. Then you open it. Here is a color page. Here's 2 more color pages, and the back of that color page. And I think this version of it is actually nicer than the English edition. I'll show you guys side by side there in a minute. So yeah, there you go. Sorry for all the glare. I can't really do anything about it. It's just how light comes in. And then everything else is in black and white, right? And it ends pretty quickly. Here's the last page. And then you flip it and it has some information here. And then a preview for the next volume. So there you go. That's all there is for the Japanese edition. I'm gonna leave it like this so I can open it much easier than with the cover. So here we go. This is the American edition. This is the Viz US edition. Here is the front cover. It's literally the same except for the text has changed. But as you can see, I think the Japanese one looks nicer. This one looks pretty full and kind of like all pulled in, whereas this one looks kind of like chalk on a blackboard. And it kind of has this kind of like unfinished feel to it that I don't like as much. I also like that the Japanese edition has a much thicker 8. This one is kind of really skinny. I don't like how it looks, but I guess it's better because it doesn't block Kafka's hand. So yeah. Also, I think no, never mind. I was gonna say the coloring on the thing is different, but that's not true. And here's the spine. I actually like how they did it for this instead of like Japanese edition. I think this like white background that is only slightly larger than the actual text is nicer, kind of ruins the image less. I like the red with the silver logo here, and I wish they could have kept this in the Japanese green, but I think the white actually contrasts better and it kind of fits with the way they did the logo, and of course the white here. However, in the Japanese it's silver, it's not white. Oh, actually, wait, no, it is white. It's just silver everywhere else, whatever. And yeah, here we go. This is the synopsis. It kind of looks different. It kind of follows the contour of Kafka's body instead of writing over it, which I like. And of course, all of the sales information is down here, so it kind of blocks Kafka a lot less. So yeah, I think generally the cover, the English one is better because it kind of messes with the physical edition of Kafka's picture a lot less than the Japanese one, but I think the text on the Japanese one is significantly better. So opening the book, you have the first color page, and then the second and third color pages, which are also the title page. Looks pretty good, more or less the same, I think. Let me compare them really quick. So actually, I don't know if you noticed, but you probably won't be able to notice, but I think the English edition has better tinting on the reds than the Japanese one, and it looks less green. This one has like a very green tint to it. The American edition doesn't. And of course they changed the logo type, the kind of font for this a bit differently. Here, let me show you the Japanese one so you guys can see it. I think the Japanese one looks better, but whatever. They can't really make the same kind of font work for English, so I guess they didn't even try. And here's this again, so I'll show you what the American one looks like. Yeah, because I think the Japanese one looks way better. So there you go. They kind of got rid of all of these caution tape looking things that this one has, like all of this, in the English edition, and I think that kind of sucks. The Japanese one looks way better for sure. So there you go. This is kind of simpler than the Japanese edition, and I don't really understand why they did that. Like, they could have just kept it and it would have been fine. They kind of did keep it, but they kind of changed how it looks, and I think the Japanese one looks better. Other than that, the book is more or less the same. Doesn't really have anything different. The page quality in the English one is slightly better, but I think the printing on the Japanese is clearer, but I'm not exactly sure. Let me see if I can find like an exact image to kind of compare here. Let's see. No, I think the printing is more or less the same. It looks better on the English edition because it's larger, but I mean, there really isn't any difference. You see, they look more or less the same, so yeah, nothing major there. But like I was saying, all of the Japanese extra stuff that is on the cover gets kept here. So here's the back of the Japanese edition. Same thing. As you guys can see right there, there you go. That's in English for this one. And then this image matches the cover, sorry, here, okay. And then this next image copies the back cover. And then this is the information that goes right here. So yeah. And I guess that's it actually. Yeah, and then at the end of the Kaiju credits here, and then, you know, a bunch of ads for the next series, and Kafka telling you, hey man, read the right way. So there you go. That's all there is to it. These are both great additions. Of course, I like this one a lot, but I can't read it, so I only own it to support the series back when I first started serializing over a year ago. Here is the English edition, and I think it's really great. If you go to Barnes & Noble's, you'll be able to find it early. However, that might not be the case any other bookstore, so you gotta check and see. I actually had to go in yesterday on the 2nd of December, and I had to ask the ladies that work there, and they didn't even know what was going on. But the lady that worked there that I asked had a cart with a bunch of books on it, and I looked through it, and that's where they had a bunch of Kaiju number 8 volumes, so I ended up just grabbing those, and she was like, yeah man, you can take them. And yeah, no biggie. So there you go. That's all there is to it. I hope you guys enjoyed this comparison. Here is the cover one last time, just so you guys can see them side by side. And yeah, there you go. Thank you guys very much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and see you guys later. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, thank you guys. See you guys later.